an ideal world, a child or youth would be able to walk into their school and immediately feel like they belong. BCEdAccess is an organization of parents and guardians of children with disabilities and complex learning needs, and we advocate for equitable access to education for everyone.
Our dream for students in BC schools is that regardless of who they are, what demographic they fall into, they are going to leave their house in the morning, go to their neighborhood school, get exactly what they need to have the best education and outcome in life.
The reason that the organization started was because there needed to be a place for parents to have conversations about what was happening to their kids in schools.
I was advocating for my daughter in the school system, really fighting for her to be able to stay in school and have the appropriate supports she needed. BCEdAccess provided me personally not just the knowledge I needed, it gave me the emotional support. I could not have gotten my daughter through school without BCEdAccess.
We're seeing our work actually have impact on policy, not just provincially and in the districts, but also federally. We're starting to see some change. But on the smaller scale, and I think this is where I'm most proud of our work, we see the impact on individual children and their families.
I think it's really important that disabled youth have this resource because there's no map. When you're a disabled student, you're just kind of put in this school system that's not really made for you, and you're expected to just make it work. And if there's an issue, no one tells you, like, here's where to go. So I think having an organization that's a safe place that you can turn to is just amazing.
As we grow, it's very important that we become more diverse and more representative of the people we serve.
People don't live in like kind of a bubble. Like most disabled people have another intersecting identity, and I think even in like the disability community, it can be hard to feel welcome if your other identities aren't also welcomed.
Our work is always very intersectional. We know that if we can do the work and have the conversations to make sure that our kids with complex medical issues and disabilities are safe and reaching their full potential, that it ultimately benefits all groups.
We have a really big impact, both individually and systemically. And to be able to make bigger change, it's really important that we have stable funding.
A donation to BCEdAccess is going to help us with that work, and it goes a long way to ensuring that every single student in this province gets an education.